everyone. I don't know why I always decide to make another video when I have like acne. I mean, it's not a lot, but I am PMSing, so bear with me. I try covering it up, but clearly like with this weather changes, like my skin's cracking and it's just weird. But anyway, and I also look like super freckly. Like, look at that. I did not even look this freckly like over the summer, but whatever. So on, what was it, like my last video, when I was making a video on just like the accelerated nursing programs, prerequisites in general, I saw a comment that I had, and it's weird saying I even got a comment. I'm like so proud, but and it was just asking about like finances and where I'm taking the prereqs. So I figured if one person has a question like this, then I kind of want to answer this for anyone else that potentially watched this video. I don't know. So yeah, that is what I will be answering today. So basically, yes, I am taking, well, I did take these courses at a community college. That was, this person was asking in their question where I'm taking these courses. And basically, so I am from, I don't even think I ever said where in New York I'm from, but basically I'm from Staten Island, not the greatest place, but I also have ties on Long Island. So I took my courses at a community college there, and honestly, like, it was a great school. Like, I had access to so many tutors, and I was close with the professors and great students. Like, everyone was like driven. I loved it there, honestly. Like, I kind of wish I lived closer to that school so I could potentially go into their nursing program. But anyway, so yeah, I took out a community college. And since I did work like a whole year prior to that, I did save. I still lived at home when I was working. I worked in Manhattan and I was commuting in every day. So I didn't have an apartment where I had expenses. So I was able to save a good deal of money, and I paid for those courses out of pocket. Now, I do kind of wish that I took out a loan for those classes, because I don't know if it's because my situation was different, where, so in my first undergraduate degree program, whatever, I studied marketing. I said that in my first video. My GPA wasn't the best, I should say. So I really wanted to put my head into the books and just really focus on these prereqs and getting like A's on all of them. So that's what I did, and I promised myself I would not work. And I feel like if I did work, then I wouldn't have gotten A's in all these courses. Not saying that like anyone else can't balance both, because like I do think people can balance both. But for me personally, in my situation, it was best for me not to work. In that case, I was living off my savings for like this past year, and even now, so over a year, I'm living off my savings, and that's just something that's like not ideal for me. So I don't know, just seeing my savings like slowly dwindle down, not even slowly, I should say. Like, I did like live below my means rather. I mean, I still like got my nails done and everything. That's something that's like an essential for me, honestly. But yeah, I do wish I took out loans for those. And the thing is, I also have a cold. I'm like trying to, okay, you could see me. But so basically, I do wish I took out loans for those, what were they, like 8 prerequisites, because even though they were more on the affordable side, I mean, school's still expensive no matter what. But I do feel like, I don't know, for my own sake, like I wish I took out loans, but whatever, what's done is done. But when it comes to paying for an actual accelerated nursing program, I will be taking out loans for that. So basically, I believe how it works is that there's this max number amount. This is just from like what I've read briefly. I'm not in the situation yet where I am applying for like financial aid or whatever. I'm in the process of applying to schools, but when it does come time for me to apply for financial aid and everything, for accelerated programs, I believe that since I maxed out all of my grants, loans, whatever it may be, for my undergraduate degree, then I can't get any financial aid for my second degree. So basically, I believe like FAFSA or whatever, in their minds, they're like, you already have one degree. We gave you all this money towards that. So why do you need a second degree type thing? Like, pay for it yourself type thing. So especially like for most schools, for some reason, the accelerated program falls under like graduate study. Meanwhile, it's a undergraduate degree. So when you apply, you may have to go under like graduate study and then apply through there. And usually you don't really get financial aid for any like master's programs or whatever. So that is just something to think about. So I will be taking out loans for those. I believe it's like a Sally Mae loan. So that's just something to look into. It really does stink like how expensive these programs are. Like, I don't know, for people like us who decided to go for nursing like the second time around, like our situation just sucks, because I feel like me, where you have like thousands of dollars in loans, like more like tens of thousands of dollars in loans from your first degree, and now you need to like pack on like another huge loan. Like one program I'm applying to was 80 grand, and others is like 65 and like 30, and I'm like, this is so expensive. Like, I'm literally gonna graduate with like probably over like $100,000 of loans, like from current and past, and future and current loans. And then after that, if you're like me, I eventually want to become a nurse practitioner, so that's just another degree, another set of loans. And I'm like, am I gonna be in debt forever? I mean, it's like really insane how much school is. Like, I don't know, that's a whole other, I don't even want to get into that. But so yeah, I did pay, as just to recap this question, I'm like trying to reread it just so I don't like forget anything. But basically, yeah, I did pay as I went for the prerequisites. I will not be paying as I go for the accelerated program, especially since it is highly recommended. This is just from what I read on like blog posts and then other videos I've watched. Basically, it's just highly recommended not to work during the accelerated program because it's so rigorous, and you're most likely going to be busy like 5 days a week, and then or even more, and with like clinical and classes and studying, and how are you going to even fit in a job? I mean, not saying that you can't do it, but I don't know, even on the program's websites, it even says like, I suggest you not working. So I don't know what the situation is going to be, another year of not working or whatever. But so yeah, for me personally, like I can't pay as I go. And plus, once you're in school, you're allowed to defer your loans. I'm pretty sure that's just how it works. Like, I was deferring my current loans when I was taking those classes, the prerequisite classes. So that's just something that I was doing, and I'm not looking forward to paying for the accelerated program, but we just have to think it will all be worth it. At the end of the day, we're investing in ourselves, and that's the best thing we can do, as long as we're on the path of doing what we're passionate about. So yeah, and plus I'm really hoping, so I actually just got a job as a nursing assistant at a hospital by me. I will be in their med-surg department, and I'm like extremely excited. I feel like I'm gonna be getting like such great experience dealing with like, I think 15 patients at a time, and I don't know, just to get that hands-on experience. And I heard med-surg is like a great place to learn. So I'm really hoping to save up that money to rebuild my savings. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna rebuild my savings. Obviously not enough to pay off loans or whatever, but at least to help me out for when I do enter the accelerated program. I don't want to have to like see my savings go down more and more. So yeah, that's my situation. Actually, this is a part-time position, so I really hope I end up getting another job. But yeah, that is my situation. Finances are not really fun. I mean, they're hard to face, but we all have to face them. So yeah, we can't really beat around the bush when it comes to finances. And it is something that could be uncomfortable for some people, but if you guys have any questions, I'll be transparent with you guys. So yeah, that is that on how I did pay for my prereqs, how I will be paying for my accelerated program, and let's just hope we win the lotto. And if you win the lotto, please share with me, and if I win the lotto, I will share it with you guys, whoever likes and comments on this video. All right, so that is all for now, and I will probably make another video shortly. And yeah, all right, bye guys.